Hi, Ken Perai here with the Outdoors Rambler. We're here in King George, Virginia with my next door neighbor, Colton. Colton's a big time squirrel hunter and we're going to be doing some cooking with him today. He likes to cook. He's been a wild game cook ever since I think he was probably, about this tall. And he's a big squirrel hunter. So Colton, how long have you been squirrel hunting?
I've been squirrel hunting since I was about 8 or 9 years old.
And how old are you now?
I'm 13 years old now.
13. So what do we have here in front of us?
So in front of us we have 3 squirrels that I've shot and about two rabbit quarters.
Yeah. What do you use for squirrel hunting? No, you don't use a shotgun, obviously.
Normally for squirrel hunting I use either my pellet gun or a .22 rifle.
Yeah. So these are gray squirrels, right? These aren't the bigger
Yes.
fox squirrels that we have here in some parts of Virginia.
Yes, they're eastern gray squirrels.
Okay, so what do we have to do now? Well, before we do that, we're going to be cooking a special recipe today, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's from Jim Crumley, who lives out in Botetourt County, Virginia, and Jim sent me his special favorite squirrel recipe that he's had for a long time, and his wife Sherry swears by it, saying it's the absolute best squirrel recipe going. What do you know about Mr. Crumley?
So, Mr. Crumley was the inventor of tree bark camo, which was the first real camo they had besides military fatigues that people had used. And he started it when he just took a normal brown shirt and a pair of pants and used markers and colored it into something that resembled tree bark.
Yeah.
And he called it tree bark camo.
Right. Yeah, those of us who are old enough to remember, we remember when military woodland BDU camo was about the best, greatest thing you could get. And when Jim Crumley invented tree bark, it opened up a whole new world and really set the stage for all the real trees and mossy oaks and other brands that came along after. So tell us what we're going to do with the squirrels with Mr. Crumley's recipe.
So what we're going to do with the squirrels today is we're going to put them in a broth in a pressure cooker and cook them for about 8 minutes. We're going to quarter them up first and
Okay.
pressure cook them. And after we will take them out of there after that and bread them and fry them.
Yeah, what are you going to quarter them up with? Here, why don't you use this buck knife?
Oh, nice.
Nice sharp knife.
Okay, so I've saved one of the bigger squirrels to show you how you joint a squirrel. So what you're going to want to do is start right in front of the back leg and just go along the edges of it where you can see, like, in between it and the back. You're just going to want to go around and separate some of the meat around it. And then you'll have the bone. And you'll want to just kind of pop it and separate the joint. And then you just have to cut a little bit of the meat, separate it.
All right, let's get cooking.
Okay.
All right. Man, that is good. I don't know if it was the pressure cooker or you just shoot tender squirrels, but this is a good one. I do like the flavor that the breading adds to it. You know, the panko gives it that crispness.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I think I do like it has a little bit of crunch. It's not just like the meat itself. Got a little something around it.
So what do you think? Do you think you'll make Jim Crumley's favorite squirrel recipe ever again?
I think so.
Think so? Yeah.
It's easy and it's good.
Well, good job. Bon appetit.
Cheers.
You know, anybody who says they're a little bit squeamish about eating squirrels, if they tried this, I don't think they'd have any problem, do you?
No. It's like fried chicken.
Good stuff.